हेलो व्यूवर्स। इन एपिसोड ऑफ कॉर्पोरेट क्रिकेट डायरीज आज हमारे साथ जुड़ रहे हैं अजीश रहमान फ्रॉम इंडिया फर्स्ट लाइफ इंश्योरेंस कंपनी। आइए मिलते हैं अजीश से। अजीश, अ वेरी वार्म वेलकम टू क्रिकेट ग्राफ।
Thank you. Hi Anoop, nice connecting.
Yeah, Ajish. Ajish, you represent India First Life Insurance, and as a born Indians, we do carry a lot of passion for the game within ourselves. So, tell us, how did cricket become part of your life? So, were any thoughts in your childhood of taking cricket so seriously that you became a professional cricketer? But of course, as you have landed yourself in the corporate world. So, how that cricket as a journey took place in your life, Ajish?
Okay, so I from my childhood was very much interested in cricket. So starting from my school days, and I remember so it was around 91, 92 when I started my huge interest in cricket when this whole India's tour of Australia started, the 1991 Benson Energy series followed by the World Cup. You would wake up as early as around 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock to watch the matches in Australia and New Zealand. So that was when the cricket craze became huge in myself and my brother. We used to, and my friends, we used to all get up and watch. And after that, I used to watch almost every one day, every test match. And a lot of people would generally have only interest in either watching or playing. So I had interest in anything related to cricket. So be it playing, watching, analysis of a lot of statistics of cricket. So that is how it all started. I used to play. We used to play with friends wherever you would find a space inside your house. Outside the lane, you would play inside the building. The larger grounds, you would have matches, tournaments. So everything, school cricket. So we used to go to the bigger grounds and play. We had a school team which we tried, going for selections. So that was one. So I used to play wherever you would find anything related to cricket. And from a professional cricket point of view, a lot of people used to tell me to take cricket up seriously, because I used to be generally good with all aspects of cricket. A lot of people would tell my parents to put me in. For some reason, even I don't know, I was not too serious. My mother was a little worried about the hard cricket ball, and I too did not take it too seriously to get into serious cricket. But I always continued playing cricket. Then and generally I was pretty good in the academics too. So I had all those. I was interested in a lot of things. So I would participate and play and study everything. But I didn't take too many things too much seriously at that point of time. Then engineering happened. I joined at Sabu Sudhi College of Engineering, which had a very good cricket team and a very good cricket background. We used to play a lot of inter-branch cricket. Those would become the selection criteria for the inter-college as well as the inter-engineering Bombay University tournaments. So we used to play throughout the year. We used to play cricket, practice matches to inter-branch, very prestigious matches we used to have, tournaments. So that is where all these hardball cricket came up. I mean, towards the last year. So I used to generally perform pretty well in the inter-branch cricket. I used to score almost every alternate match, every 50s or 100s, something like that. But I never used to do that good in the university level matches. So it has so happened in the last year, I scored a lot of runs internally. My captain asked me, when I asked him how was the performance, he said, you should perform at the higher level, then we will say. So, the difference was that I used to always open in my branch cricket, and in college main team, I used to play as a specialist bowler. So they never used to let me bat because we had a lot of stalwarts in the team. So that is when I said, give me opening and let's see how it happens. So it turned out to be a great year for us. I got the best batsman award in the university. Scored, I think, 350s and 100 or something. I don't remember exactly, but a lot of runs. And final, I couldn't perform much, but we won the tournament. So we were the best team in the, in the university. So after that, I did my MBA, SIS College of Management. Again, when I went there, there was no cricket in the college at that point of time. Luckily, I found a friend who was, like me, very interested in cricket. We formed a team there with all the people available. First year, we did very poorly. Second year, we made a pretty good team. We ended up, I think, the second runners-up in the Wellington College, they used to organize very high level, tournaments. So that was a huge turnaround after the first year. Then job happened. I moved to ICICI Bank. I took up this stream of analytics or data science, what we call. Again, one of my very much interest areas. 2 years I was there. I was with the company team. Moved to SGFC, City. No cricket there. 1.5 years there. Moved to SGFC Life. They had a team. I played there. 9 years I was with them. Then this IndiaFirst Life happened. So I think around 3.5 years back, I came to IndiaFirst Life. When I came here, I saw that there was no corporate cricket here. So I was a little restless, trying to find out what can we do to sort of, get cricket in. That is when, one of my very good friends, I got to know him. His name is Ramna. He had played very good level cricket around 12 years back. He was in the, skirts of Ranji team for Andhra. Under 16, under 19, up to under 23, very talented cricketer. He had left cricket for 12 years. We gelled up pretty well, and we decided that let's try and put up a team here. Let's propose having a team here. So we had an internal. Every year we used to have internal box tournaments, and I saw that we had pretty good talent. But box cricket and season cricket is very different, and that is where we thought let us give it a try. So at least I wanted somebody with me to sort of propose this. So when we went to our chief of HR, Mr. Praveen Menon, and proposed that we should have a corporate team. Initially, was a little circumspect because corporate cricket is pretty competitive and we had never done. So he said, "Can we go slow? Internally we can do something." So I just tried to convince him that we have myself and Mr. Ramna, we were confident that we can put up a team and then see how it comes. So it was very nice of him. He said, "Okay, go ahead." It was mid of the year, and he said, "Let us see you put up a team." So we did a very fair selection, selection session. It was communicated to the organization. A lot of people came in. We realized that a lot of people were good at box, but not good at season cricket, leather ball cricket. But then we found out we put up a decent team, and then we started doing our nets. Early morning we used to go close to our office. There was a ground. We used to practice. Then we started playing some practice matches. We used to win roughly 50% of the matches. So the people were very excited. Then the tournaments happened. So we played, I think, a couple of tournaments that year because it was halfway through. And one tournament, one of pretty good tournament. It's normally every year conducted by FCC, Friends Cricket Club. It happens in Taloja. It's a very good cricket ground. So the 10 teams, we ended up the 10th. So so another tournament again we did fairly poorly. We went back to Praveen, but he was so nice. He was very rational about it. He knew that we were putting up a team, and we needed time to make a good team. So he said, "Don't worry about it. Put in all the efforts. Next year we will again give you budget, and you try to make a better this thing." So I was very happy because first year was sort of a disaster. But then I said, I told him that there are all these very competitive teams having very good players. So I said, we should also do something about it. Maybe have some people who are serious about cricket and some professionals. Can we take somebody on sports quota and all those suggestions? This is where he came up with a very good philosophy. He said, we don't have a sports quota, and what we can do is that we have jobs. You may find cricketers who want to work. They are in need of job and they want to make a career. We can give them a preference if they fit into the job profile. And the reason why I said was that if somebody is completely professional and he wants to make a career in cricket, then we should not take him because we are hindering with his career, because he has to completely concentrate on work. On his cricket.
On its game, yeah.
In need of a job. Yes. So, and if somebody is in need of a job, then if he is good at cricket, then we can look at him because we are giving him a career. Because cricket is like with time, with age, your graph sort of comes down, and career, working career is if you have a job, it goes up. So the company wanted to sort of help people out, not that helping the company to make a better cricket team, rather helping people out who are in need of a job, who are good, disciplined people, who can fit into a job. So I really like that philosophy. So we completely changed what we were thinking, and it's still date we have that philosophy. anybody who is in real need of a job, and then I normally interview them first, in terms of whether they can fit into our company's culture, they are disciplined enough, and all those are more important things to us. And then if they are
True.
good at
Yeah.
cricket, we give them fair chance to go through the selection criteria for the job, and we take them. So it has been a very really supportive management and HR who have helped us make a good team.
Yeah, Ajish, it seems like it has been quite a journey of cricket in your life. Taking from the childhood lanes to the big corporates, and you played a vital role of a torch bearer wherever you were. Just to take the cricket in those blood cells wherever you have worked for. Such exemplary, examples you have put up. Ajish, talking about your organization, I mean, in a short span, India First Life Insurance also performed very well. You guys won so much of local corporate tournaments, and as you told, you started from a raw structure. So, I mean, it's about the
Correct.
passion in the team which grew up with the time, or it's like, as you told, you got very good players, preferred players in your organization. That's how teams' performance improved.
So we have the entire team had always been very passionate, but because we didn't have that mix of slightly professional people. Uh, is there a disconnect? So we did not, so we wanted to have a perfect balance. So second year when we started off, we got a couple of people, who were, falling in that criteria. Our team became better. Fortunately, from an organization, the existing employee side, me and my vice captain, we were decent enough, and we got I think 2 to 3 people who were kind of professional. They used to play professionally, and then they wanted a job, and they really fit in. Very disciplined people, very motivated people. So otherwise, the remainder of the team was pretty what do you say, into cricket, very enthusiastic. So we started off playing the tournaments. So I would say what all contributed to the success is, one is sheer talent. Second is you would say the discipline of the team. We have maintained a very good discipline. We always ensure that we are representing a big organization like India First Life Insurance, and we are representatives of that. So we maintain that. So wherever we play a tournament, we have been fortunate enough to they keep calling us back, because we are an first team. We don't get into controversies. We just play our cricket and come back, give good performances. So that is what an organization normally like. Organizers normally like. So they keep coming back, calling us back. Thirdly, I would say being somebody who heads analytics and who has always been in analytics. I have set up analytics in my previous organization to SGFC Life, and I was heading that. Here also I'm doing the same. We use a lot of statistics too. So we what we look at in the team is that one is discipline, as I said, that actual performances. So we keep changing our strategies based on performances. We do a lot of analysis. So being in the field, it's easy for me to make something wherein if you put the scorecard in, it will give out a lot of analysis. So I'll give you an example how it really helps. So it's not about, a lot of people think cricket is what do you say, sort of instinct game. That is absolutely correct. But then where the numbers help is here. It's like this. So what happens is, one is, if you don't have the numbers, there is nothing to look forward to for the people. So for example, if you have a run chart, so we have very talented players. So they keep saying that they are at the bottom, they want to go up. So not being selfish, but being that competitive. So it's a team game. So we all ensure that the team wins first. But then if you have those, it's a healthy competition. So you have the run scorers, you have the wicket takers, you have the economy rates. You have batting position. So another thing that can happen is that somebody is a very talented player. He thinks he can play at the top. After playing, you would judge that he's better down the order. So you start sending him down. So sometimes they feel very little discomfort and uncomfortable. Had I been at the top, I would have scored. So now the thing is that you don't have to. You can't send him at the right position. Also, he is not very happy. But if you have the numbers, you can just show him that how he has better performed at a different position, how he has not performed, and then he becomes very, he understands. So he realizes that what he said is correct. So he now realizes this is the right position for him, and that, statistics also, numbers also show that he has not done. So he happily does what is supposed to be done rightly. So we do, the winning percentages, we keep a track. So our team, really hates losing. After I said, we finished, and second year, which was last year, and this season, these 2 seasons, we improved our winnings, rates. I think last to last year we won around 3 tournaments. I think 3, 4 runner-ups. I think 1 second runner-up. So almost we play a lot of matches. So we play a lot of tournaments. So almost very few that we didn't reach the qualifying. So we were that. Our winning percentage was around 80% or something, and that's pretty good. This year we have topped that. We have moved to around 92% of winning matches, won tournaments, and just before the pandemic came, we were to 3 semi-finals. So we take a lot of pride in winning. But apart from that, I also ensure that everybody comes to play. So everybody should get a chance. So I try, and I've been lucky enough to still win. So I try that everybody gets a chance. So I try that people get up the order, down the order, everybody gets bowling. So if we are winning, then I try to get everybody. So that is something which people like, and that keeps them going. Every match you have excess people volunteering to be there in the team, so you have to make some tough decisions. But it's a very happy atmosphere wherein everybody is just want to win. So I would say luck also plays a lot of part. Fortunately, I win starting from the toss. I have a good record. So normally I would say 50-50 tosses. So we keep a statistics of that as well. So I have a 80% success record roughly. So that starts off. So and then a lot of times you take decisions which turn out to be good. So I've been fortunate also, and a lot of cricketing knowledge helps you. So I've been being a keen observer of the game. I could very easily judge what is best for the team, and then I take a lot of suggestions from the team. We have very good, cricketing brains in the team. So I listen to everybody. They all give suggestions, and then my job is to either take my own decision or take the best that I think. So fortunately, most of them turn out to be true. That's why we have such a good team and such a good success rate. So 92% winning off. I think we were about to play 50 matches this year had the pandemic not been there. Last year we played around 40 to 43 matches, which is very, very high for a corporate team. So so that is how so even though our weekends go there, so family support is also very important. So everybody is family. I would say I would like to thank. They have been very supportive, because we represent the organization. We try and play and get some good name for the organization. So that is how it is.
Yeah, Jish, not a surprise at all that an analytical guy believing in statistics to reflect upon the performance of a team. Jish, you did touch upon a kind of cricketing or sports culture in your organization, how it has, it has come to a different level now. But Ajish, talking from organization point of view, how does it help any organization for that matter when it's giving way to sports and letting its employer represent the organization in field of sports? How from a business perspective it supports or it helps the organization?
Okay. Now when this whole idea came up, as I said, we approached the head of HR first, and it happened that even the entire management, starting from our CEO to our deputy CEO, to a lot of people in the management committee, they were very, very convinced that this is going to be a good idea, because it has a lot of advantages to it. Starting with employee engagement. So it's a very good thing when it comes to employee engagement, because you have this at least these 20-25 people who keep trying to get into the team and play for the team and play for the organization. So it's a very good engagement tool. People interested in their sport, getting a chance to represent their organization, getting to follow or pursue their hobby, their interest. So that is a very good employee engagement tool. Secondly, it adds to the fitness. So fitness is, as is very, very important for everybody. And playing a sport like cricket, we have other sports too, and all of them add a lot of value. We play football, we play a lot of other sports. So all of them keep people fit, and a fit person can perform well in the organization in their job role also. So that is another added advantage, and all of my team members, luckily are very fit, and a lot of them do a lot of fitness regimes too. I am a little different. I have, again, I would say, sports has helped me to generally remain fit. I have never been to gym or any scheduled kind of exercises, but playing, mainly cricket, and I have been into a lot of other sports too, badminton, football, tennis, everything. So keeps me generally fit. So for people like me, also something like this keeps yourself, going at this, when you get older. Then another thing is that uh, our company also believes in giving recognition. So every year we give sort of, we reward people for different kinds of performances. Reward the team. We'll celebrate together. The names are announced in sometimes in the town hall when we do something great. We are called up on stage. There are awards which are given to individual performers, team performance, everything. So keeps people very, very motivated. Another thing is that it helps you, this game, one of the greatest games, cricket. It helps you, what do you say, have a good collaborative, what do you say, this kind of an atmosphere where there is a lot of teamwork. We all
Yeah.
play together, eat together, travel together, and with one aim of enjoying the game and trying to keep up the name of the company and trying to win as much as we can. So that winning habit, uh, discipline, lot of discipline, uh, collaboration, synergy, whatever you can call that. It helps in everything, and all of this actually can be taken back to work. So we have a 5-day working schedule. So all 5 days people work, to their best, so that they are sort of free from their mind in the weekend and play their best. So I have seen them all performing well at work, and then going back weekends and playing for the company again, doing well. So it has been from all angles. And then when you keep winning, it adds a lot of it gives a name to the company also. So we get featured in various articles. You guys have been doing a great job of commending good performances. You publish a lot of very good articles, and you have a lot of good reads. So IndiaFirst name keeps coming up in articles, in scorecards. So that a lot of people, the organization through different means have done a lot to get to this stage. One of the last insurance company to be joining the fray. We have in 10 years reached the middle, around 12th rank, and we are one of the fastest growing companies. Our sales, our marketing, all the support functions have been doing great, and we get a chance to just add to that a little bit. Both from my analytics, data science point of view, we try to do a lot of things for the organization. From our cricket team point of view, we try to a lot of people come to know about this company, from these from the achievements that we do. So we try to just add a little bit of that. So I mean, it feels good, our company name featuring it in various places.
Yeah, Jish, and any support, any sports rather, it does produce a synergized culture in the organization, which does help it in many ways. And Ajish, we had one kind of success story also with your organization when a cricketer named as Pushkar, he got the opportunity to play in Kenya, the corporate cricket, and the ways were paved through your organization and playing here in the corporate tournaments. What was the story?
Okay, so it's an interesting story. He, if you would know, he was having a very good credential of cricket. He had captain Mumbai under 16. People like Prithvi Shaw played under him. So he had a very high flying career. In between, due to some personal reasons and all, he had to be a little away from cricket, and then his contemporaries moved ahead. That is when he came back. He continued his cricket in Kanga League. He was playing well, and but then he wanted to start working also, because that was a time wherein he wanted to support his family. He approached me through one of our common friends. I, again, the same process that we do. I found him to be very disciplined, very talented, very enthusiastic. So we had an opportunity in our organization. Again, fortunately, with the same person whom I was talking about, who started off cricket with me. So it was a job of a phone manager. We interviewed him. We had somebody called Lloyd in HR, who was the head of corporate HR. He also interviewed and found him to be very good, and was very supportive in training, getting him trained up for the profile. He joined the job. He did really well. I mean, he learned the profile that he was given, and he was performing well in his job. Ramna really supported him as his manager. So it's a lot of people's what do you say, support, which actually turned out to be his success. Then we had all these tournaments. He played really well. He performed really well. In last year, he was the best batsman. I mean, he was a top scorer, followed by me. So we had all these numbers going on. So he did that. He parallelly was performing well in the Kanga League matches as well. So looking at his corporate performance, the coverage that he got, one of the businessmen in Kenya. He was having a very good team there. They were playing competitive cricket. So they proposed, gave him an opportunity to take up a job there and take up serious cricket. This is when he approached us. It was so at that time, Ramna had moved to his native place, and somebody else called, Mr. Sankar. He had taken up the department. He was very, very supportive. That was because otherwise also his department, he was leading it very well. So he said, he took that. I mean, unlike a lot of organizations would have thought, job would have suffered. A very good decision taken by the organization. He took that case to Mr. Praveen Menon, who was our head HR. They discussed and they said, for him, the best thing is that, if he gets an opportunity, so let's give him an extended leave wherein he can go and try out. And it was very, very supportive from the organization. Nobody gives, such a extended leave. He went there, things fell into place. He was also nice that he did not take up the, offer that he came back. He said, he's getting this opportunity, they are taking him. Should I go? Because this is the organization which gave me the job when I needed. And our company, our management was very, very rational and kind enough to, leave him as soon as possible, so that he would make a great cricketing career and, his aspirations, and also have a job. So that is how he ended up being in Kenya, and he's doing well there.
Yeah. Such an example it is that you can carry your passion to any limit. There are at times dreams not coming true to your terms, but there are ways where you can pacify your passion by giving means to it.
Right.
Yeah, Ajish, what's the way forward for your team, IndiaFirst Life Insurance now? I mean, looking forward to Time Shield or a bigger corporate tournaments, or maybe a club tournament of the League of Kanga?
So, we wanted to go step by step. We started off as a average, medium kind of a team. Then we did really well in the second year, huge jump. Third year, that was just the current year, which abruptly ended. We did wonderfully well. Since last year, a lot of people who would, watch us play would come up and say that, why don't your company participate in Time Shield or, Kanga League or something, and, they would say that it will make a lot of sense looking at our team and the way we play. And I would say, okay, we will hold on. We wanted to go a little slowly. So this year we would give some serious thought to that. I will speak to our management in terms of how do we go about it, because it gives a lot of exposure and name to the organization. So we wanted to be very rational also about it. We didn't want to rush. And recently, with all the success that we have, and the way we have been playing, I think maybe the right time. So hopefully the COVID situation becomes better. People start playing more, and that is when we will start thinking when is the right time to go into this.
Right, Ajish. Well, it was a wonderful time talking to you. And these corporate cricket lessons are something different. It energizes you in a different way. And there's so many exemplary examples you talked about. So best wishes to you and your team, and hope your contribution to cricket goes miles. Thanks a lot, Ajish, for your time.
Thank you so much. It was great talking to you. And I would again repeat that you guys are doing a great job in the area of cricket and expanding this whole thing. Wonderful articles. You cover a lot of good cricket. So all the best to all of you. Great job.